Welcome to another demonstration video on how to use our new general purpose data management system called Digits. In this one, I'll show how to load in data stored within JSON files, perform queries against it, and then export the results back out as JSON or some other format. So here's our browser tool that is available for free download on our website, www.digits.com. Note the spelling, how we spell digits. It's a data widget, so D-I-D-G-E-T-S. Here on the Databases tab in our tool, we have a set of table definitions, some connectors to external databases, as well as some tables that we've previously created. We make it really easy to create tables and then query them. I can double-click on any table to get a select star against it. I can drill down by just double-clicking on a value to find every row where the city is Bradford, etc. Drill down further in Bradford, Rwanda. This is all just random data that's in this table, but you can also create specific queries, like this one will find every row where the address contains a 1-2, or this one where the state starts with the letter M. So make it really easy to query data. We do analytics, so I can show me all the different cities and how many rows associated with each one. We can chart those and do other things with them. There's videos on our YouTube channel that show you how to do that. But in this one, I want to focus just on JSON data. So let's create a brand new database. We'll call this demo. So I have a new database that doesn't have any definitions, connectors, or tables in it. So come up to my file system here, and I've got a set of files here of customer data. There's about 15,000 different customer records in each one of these in different formats. This first one's CSV. I've got Json Lines, and I've modified some of the data in this first JSON to create some alternate things. I'll show you here in a second. Let's pull them into our editor here, and so our CSV has a standard header, the name, address, city, state, zip, etc. Even though the zip code is a number, there's no way to specify a data type on the header itself. JSON, on the other hand, lets you, everything's a key value pair in a document here, so the zip code has a number value here, so it's easily inferred as you're parsing through. Json Lines is the exact same data, except instead of enclosing every document within an array like this, you put each document on its own line, so there's no comma at the end of each line. It's just a fully formed document for each line in the system. Here, customers 2, I came in and took that original JSON file and added an array value for the city for this one. So this customer is in 3 different cities, and this customer has 3 different phone numbers. So JSON allows you to have just an array for any value and put things in there. Customers 3, I created a subdocument. So I put the address, city, state, and zip fields inside of a location subdocument within each customer's document. And then finally in customers 4, I took that subdocument and made it an array in this case. So this particular customer has 3 different locations stored in an array. So I'll show you how to create tables based on all the different formats that I specified here. So let's start with that CSV file. We'll simply drag and drop it into our definition window. Say create a customer's. We'll edit it because the zip code we want it to be an integer. So I'm going to change the type from a string to an integer. Click OK. Import the data. So here's my customer's data. If I double click on it, there's the select all of all 15,000 customers. I can query it just like I could the other one I showed you. So here's the same information in JSON format. Now I could just drop it on that definition that I already created, but I'm going to put it in a separate area here just so we can show you how we can do that without first doing a CSV. So there's, if I look at it ordered everything alphabetically and put the integer type definitely on the zip key. So I've created a definition, import the data, and now I've got a customer's JSON. We'll do that same with the Json lines. We're out here, call this JSON JL for JL customers. Again, it'll grab that zip code, put it as a integer. So I have 3 different tables, all containing the exact same data, created from 3 different ways. Now the customers2.json has that array. So let's go up here and we'll have customers2 and import that in. And you'll see now for this customer, he has 3 different cities. It's multiple level 3. If I just double click on it, you'll see the Chicago, Portland, and Yukon values there. Same with the phone number over here. This customer has 3 different phone numbers. 111 and 222. They're all there. Now, row-oriented database tables have trouble with those kinds of things where you have multiple values for each column. Because we're a key value store, where we store every column as a separate set of values where we can map multiple values to every key, in this case the row number. This is trivial in our system. Let's do the same with the customer 3 now, which has the sub record. We're going to do that over here. Customers 3. Now if we look at the definition, you'll see it created it sort of flattened it out. So my location.address is this one, city, state, and the zip. Keeps the data types, but it flattens out that table to make a relational table based off of that. If we go in here, you'll see location.address, location.city, etc. Finally, the last one, customer 4. We're going to keep the default here and edit the definition, customer 4. So now I have a multiple for that one. There's his 3 different addresses, and you can see that we have some fields here. There's his 3 cities, Burlington, Dallas, and Everett for that particular customer. So we can grab information in and load it into a regular relational database table. So let's come out here to our customers. Let's say we want to export out just certain fields out of this based off of some values. So we're going to create a query. So first of all, we only want to show, let's call these edu. So I want to create a filter based off of the email address ending in edu. So there's the almost 2,500 rows where every email ended in edu. Okay. So let's say I want to export this out. So I come in my result set, I select everything, I say export to file. I'm going to do it as JSON. Let's do it as lines format. And we're going to call it edu.json line. Now if we come out to, so it exported out those 2,500 rows, come out here, there's our edu.json line. So you'll see I've got the addresses, the city, the email full name, etc. And it's all based off of every email ending in an edu. So we want to make it really easy to import data in the various formats, do queries against them, and then export the data back out as whatever format you want and make it subsets. I can come here and I can highlight a few rows, select all those rows, and then show as JSON. So we'll show you, you can do it in a pretty format here. Here's all the information in those. So we can give you in a nice format. You see the data, you can export it out, copy it to clipboard, put it out as HTML, XML, CSV, whatever format you want. Want to make a tool, make it really easy to import data, manipulate it, and export it back out. Well, thank you very much.